Yo, what is up, world? Welcome back to another beat making video. Today I'm going to be doing like an emotional, sad style trap beat. And I will be using only FL Studio stock plugins and samples. So I will be dropping the .flp in the description below. If you want to download that, it is free to do so. So yeah, with that being said, let's jump into it. I'm going to keep the tempo at 140 and I'm going to open up Citrus. Let's go on the presets and we're going to grab the grand piano under the piano folder, and let's lower this a bit and write out our chord progression. So I actually wrote this progression out on guitar, but then I played it over on piano and I like the way it sounded a lot more on piano. So yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's the chord progression. Pretty simple. I usually don't like see how this first chord has 4 and then the rest have 3. I kind of don't really like doing things like that. Like I like to be consistent. So if one chord has 4 notes, I prefer if the rest had 4 as well. But I think for this this particular chord progression, it worked out. But anyway, I want to add a top melody to this progression. So just something simple like Alright, so I'm going to copy this. I'm going to hold shift and drag it over to copy the notes and bring it to the next bar. And what I want to do is take these 2 G sharps right here, D sharps, excuse me, and bring them up to an F. So let's give that a listen. Okay, same thing, hold shift, drag it over, and let's listen to the whole progression. I wonder how it would sound if I bring these 2 low G sharps up 1 octave. Nah, it doesn't really work. Okay, cool. So that's our like main little chord progression with that top melody. I'm going to throw it in the mixer. We'll just name it main and we'll color it red. And to get that really like sad emotional trap sound, we're going to throw it into gross beat and we're going to go under the preset momentary, and of course we'll be using half speed, half time, whatever you want to call it. And let's give that a listen. Okay, cool. So let's add another feature to this. Something a little more brighter, just to give it that contrast, because this is like super low. Well, actually, before we add something new to it, let's just take these chords and let's open up Flex. Let's just throw it into, I think the piano pad would be cool. We'll put some release on it. We'll give it some echo, little chorus, and for this one, I'm gonna hit Alt S, and that's gonna strum it. And basically what that means is that all the notes are no longer hitting at the same time. It just makes it sound a bit more realistic. But you got to make sure when you do that to cut off the extra stupid piano thing on. Cut off the extra stuff here so it loops properly. Okay, so let's give that a listen. Okay, cool. Let's throw that in the EQ. And let's just get rid of all that low. Okay, cool. Yeah, it definitely adds a bit more texture to that chord progression. So let's go back into Citrus. Let's go into pads. And I know distant is pretty bright, so let's just grab that. And I just want something to be on like the top end of this. Let's solo this out. So we'll name this pad, even though it's not really acting like a pad, more of a pluck. So I would just open up a pluck, but I think those would be like too hard hitting. So I think the pad might work a little better for this. Okay, cool. So let's get some drums in there. Start with the kick. So I'm gonna grab the 808 kick in FL Studio. So let's go into the sampler here, and let's hit this little switch, and we're gonna boost it up a bit, and let's throw that in the mixer. We'll put that on channel 10. Kick, color that blue, midnight blue. And let's open up a soft clipper. We'll just pump that up a little bit. And let's get a snare in there as well. Get the snares in there. Alright, so for the snares, let's do the same thing. Let's go in the sampler, just give it a little boost and just make it a little bit more interesting. Okay, cool. Let's get a clap in there. I'm gonna go into the percussion folder, and they have a bunch of claps here. Kind of like that. Kind of sounds like a bones clap. So what I want to do with this is maybe just put it on the 7. Confused myself. All right, let's throw that in the mixer. Name this clap. And we're going to put a delay on it. So we'll go to Fruity Delay 3. Let's just go into ping pong mode. Okay, let's get a hi-hat in there. Go on the envelope and we'll just shorten this up a bit. I'm just trying to feel this out, like where the rolls would go and okay, let's get the 808 in there. We're gonna go into flex and we're gonna go into mobile tuned 808. I'm gonna use 808 boosted. So what I like to do sometimes is just copy the kick pattern, throw it into the 808, put on ghost notes, Alt V, and kind of work our way up. So we got a C4 here. Let's bring this up to a C5. Some saturation, crush, and drive. We're gonna give it a little bit of release. main piano, and let's just, why do I keep opening up the wrong EQ? Let's just brush off some of those lows because it's kind of getting a bit muddy. Put a reverb on that clap, give it some decay. Actually, you know what? It's not gonna work. Let's try it on the snare. Let's take the hi-hat slightly off the grid. Okay, yeah, I think that about wraps this one up. So remember, if you download this FLP, and you want to arrange this the way you want, add stuff, take away stuff, change the patterns up, mix it, whatever you want. The best thing to do is just go to pattern 1 here and split by channel. And this way you have free range to arrange these and do basically whatever you want to them. It will separate them all right here. And yeah, if you like this video, definitely consider subscribing, leaving a comment, liking it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.